function and the impedance function. You know that impedance function for one port is V by I. So where is that I? I is here, I of t, V of t, and driving point impedance function is given by the formula Z of S is equal to V of S by I of. This is what this ratio has to be obtained from this network. And before going ahead with using this formula, I must convert this network into less domain network. See that I have converted is what I have done here is I have changed V of t to V of S, I have changed I of t to I of S, I have changed C to 1 by Cs, I kept R as it is, and I changed L to Ls. For example, now in this example, unfortunately they are not given value. They may give values like 10 ohm, 1 Henry, then 5 microfarads, etc. And if the values are given, you will be substitute values. Otherwise, the ratio is obtained in terms of LRC. Now, how it is done? And looking from this side, you are looking for impedance offered by this network across these two terminals. And how it is? These two are in series, and the total impedance, these two are in series, R plus Ls, parallel with 1 by Cs. That's what this one. So V by S by S, Z of S equal to R plus Ls parallel with 1 by Cs. So 1 by C I have taken out. Then only thing is that while doing calculation, you must get the expressions kind of like this. So S is a complex variable. It's called as frequency variable. Complex frequency variable. Yes. Others are numbers. R as a value, L as a value, and you will get something here. Say 0.2 S, S square plus 0.2 S plus 1 plus some value. 1 by L is some value. This is a quadratic equation. This is a polynomial of second order, and here it is polynomial of single order. Okay, and it should be in the form of S plus. So that it will be easy to find the roots. So it becomes a root. S equal to minus R by L is the root of the polynomial in the numerator. Here there are two roots are possible, S1 equal to S2 equal to, and these may be required while plotting the poles and zero in the next portion. Okay. Now I will ask you to try this problem here, and the same kind of problem is there. And looking at this, what will be Z of S? Simply it is an impedance looking from these 2 points, and the converted network is already given 2s, 2s, 1 by 2s, 1 by 2s. These two are in series, then parallel with this, then series with this. Values are given here, and Z is coming like this. So this becomes a transfer function. What is the transfer function? It is the ratio of output by input. Okay, and this, look at this nature. It contains one polynomial in the numerator, polynomial, and denominator polynomial. So this is called as a network function, but by nature is a driving point function. Okay, coming to third example. I am now demonstrating a third example how it can be solved. Just look at the problem. Find driving point admittance function. They are asking for admittance function, but that too admittance y of s. Looking from this side, actually y of s is I by v, so it is difficult. In fact, better the method will be first find z of s, v by I, and then take 1 by z of s, which becomes y of s. That's what done here. Z of s, what is the total impedance of this one? These two are in parallel, series with this, series with this. So it is written here as parallel with 1 by 2s plus 1 by pi series plus one more series 3s. And if you do calculations here, then it is going to come like this, z of s, and we want actually admittance function, therefore y of s equal to 1 by z of s. So it becomes reversed, the denominator goes to numerator 5s 2s square plus 1 divided by 30s4 plus 22s square plus 1. We have to try and get this because the only practice is this one, and this kind of modification is required. You bring that final calculation look like this, that is one polynomial here, one polynomial here. Okay, now coming to problem number 4. What is written? Find transfer impedance function. So it comes under transfer function, and that too transfer impedance function. So transfer impedance function is Z12. There are two possibilities, Z12 and Z21. They are asking you to calculate only one, Z12. What is Z12? That is V by I. V by I means V is the output, V by I. Numerator always consider output, so 2, V2 by I1. So this V2 is marked here. V2 is the voltage across 1 by Cs, and I1 is marked here. So I1 flows here, divides into it here. This side is open. It divides in two branch currents. And first calculate I1. Calculate I1. I1 is V1 divided by total impedance offered from this side, and the total impedance offered from this side will be, these two are in parallel. That's all. So V1 of S is equal to I1 of S into this, or I1 of S equal to V1 of S divided by this impedance R parallel with 1 by Cs. So you will get the equation for I1. Once you know I1, you can find out this I1 when coming at this point gets divided into two parallel branches. But I want current in this branch because I want V2. V2 is current in this branch multiplied by impedance. Therefore, see how it is written. First I will write Z12 is equal to V2 by I1. Here V2 of S drop in R1 upon C. So V2 of S equal to I1. It is written here R parallel with 1 by Cs. 1 by Cs. I got the equation for V2S. And similarly I1. And so simple. Instead of calculating I1 here, you simply write I1 of S here. So this I1S, this I1 get cancelled. You will get R by RCS plus 1. And when per adjustment, what adjustment I have to make? That I have to keep these polynomials in the form of roots. Roots will be constant multiplied by S plus something. S plus something in numerator as well as denominator. So when you divide both sides by R get cancelled, 1 becomes a constant number, and numerator has no roots, denominator has one root, which will be called later on pole, S plus 1 by RC. Okay, and keeping this in this form itself is the transfer impedance function. This is our answer, and so here. Okay. Okay, now next example 5 and 6 I am keeping for assignment. Means I will only give the hint, and partially I will explain this one, and these two problems are bit difficult than the previous one. Okay, what is asked? Find the network functions V1 by I1, V2 by V1, V2 by I1. Okay, what is V1 by I1? Z11. What is V2 by I1? It is a voltage ratio function. So V2 by I1. So it is transfer impedance function. It is driving point impedance because V1 by I1. V2 by I1 is transfer impedance function. This is Z21. This is Z11. And this is what? Voltage G21. Okay. And the network is like this. Values are given. V1 is marked here, V2 is marked here. So one hint here I can give is that you connect one current source here, one current source here. Call this as input port current I1, call this as input port current I2, call them VA and VB, and write the various possible equations. Okay, node voltage is VA, VB. So here I have written VB is equal to V2, and so then you can define what is IB. Current IB is the current flowing through this branch. Similarly, apply KVL at VA and EB. Okay, KCL at VA and VB. Okay, writing various equations, you will be getting these answers. Only thing is, if I consider this is assignment for you, you must see to it that these ratios will come like this. So these are the required items. Now coming to example number 6, find network function V2 by V1. Only one is asked here. Only one thing different in here is compared to previous problems is dependent sources are present. Let there be dependent sources, we don't have any problem, and only this somehow I have to get this ratio. So here I can write V2 is a drop in 1 ohm. One equation I can produce at this side is equal to V2 into IA, 3IA into 1. Okay, so 3IA is the current down here. Then by KVL to outermost loop, I can put the one outermost loop here connecting V1 here. I can write one more equation here which gives me V1 is equal to minus 7IA. Then taking the ratio of these two, I will get minus 3 by 7. Okay, so try this problem also and go through similar problems from the textbook. Okay, and I will stop here. In next video I will start with poles and zeros.